What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're just gonna do a little old school chatty get ready with me. I just really felt like sitting on my floor and doing my makeup today. Haven't done it in a minute, so that's what we're doing today. Nothing fancy, just a hangout video. I like putting these videos on when I'm doing things and like getting ready or just like feeling like I want to hang out with a friend. So I hope that you guys do the same with these videos. So let's get on into it. We're starting with a fresh face, nothing on, and actually I'm starting off by doing something totally different that I've never done before. Tula has come out with the new 24/7 Ultra Hydration Triple Hydro Serum, and let me tell you something, this is amazing. Like, I absolutely love that look of when you get like a facial, you know, when your face is all plump and glowy and smooth, and this gives the exact same feel to it, and it's so light on the skin. It doesn't break me out. It looks amazing under makeup. But what I've been doing is actually using it as a glide for the gua sha. I notice that when I wake up in the morning, I am very puffy underneath my eyes. I don't know if that's because of filler or just how I am in general, but this has been helping. So what I've been doing, getting like a generous amount and putting it all over my skin like this, and then we're gonna take the gua sha. I kind of put some on the edge, and I'm going to do this all over, starting like at the upper part of my cheeks and then my jawline. Nicely push everything upwards. And this is not something that I do on like a daily basis, obviously, because that's just a little much. But I will say I do notice a big difference when doing it before I do my makeup. My skin just looks so much better. Before I even get into this video, I know a lot of you are gonna ask about this top. It's actually Target. Weird, but Target, I forget what the brand of it is, the Hey Fable or whatever. That brand is so comfortable. It's so slept on, I feel like, and it's so cheap. I think this top was like $9. And their pajamas, absolutely amazing. So I literally have no idea what my hair is doing. Ever since I got curtain bangs, I think I said this in my last video, ever since I got curtain bangs, they've just been kind of like cowlicking, very strange. So I don't know what's going on there, but anyways, I may honestly be doing this wrong. I don't even know, but all I know is this freaking serum for this is absolutely amazing. Okay, can you see just like how supple and plump my skin looks? Do I look snatched? Every time I say that, I feel like Darcy and Stacy. It's not tacky, but it definitely could be used as a primer. But just look at that, like, look at the glow and the like buoyancy. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Although I am going to go in with a little bit of under eye corrector. This is Replenix, and I've been using this for a hot minute. Of course, this was a TikTok find, and this is so amazing for underneath if you have like dark circles or puffiness. Everyone always thinks that these little applicators with the metal tip are like a cure-all for under your eyes. No, it's just cold and it feels nice, but it's not actually like really doing anything. But look at the difference. This under eye corrector, I've mentioned this in so many favorites videos and it's still going strong. I always do that before my primer because I feel like that needs to set a little bit. But today we're actually using the Charlotte Tilbury Blur Soft Primer. This has a little bit of a tint to it. Usually I use the Tula one. Oh, this has got shimmer. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I like the Tula Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. That has been my ride or die primer legitimately for 5 years. I cannot find one that's better. And I already think I'm gonna dislike this because it might be too shiny and shimmery. I don't like shimmery. I like glowy, but not shimmery. All right, so before I do my actual skin, I'm gonna take the Armani concealer and just leave it on the spots that I am going to eventually conceal. And I just recently started doing this, like letting my concealer dry, and I think it actually does make a difference. Erin recommended this concealer to me, and it's a good one, I will say. Like, I am pretty picky when it comes to concealers, and this one is top notch. This is definitely gonna kind of be more of like an actual makeup video because I just really feel like I haven't done one in a while. And can I just tell you that I think that this Anastasia thing is like gross. We're just like not really having a great day and you do your makeup, you tend to just feel a little bit better, you know? Oh shit. A lot of people on the TikTok have been shaving the ends of their brows off. The thing is, I can't really do that because I've got microblading. I am just so surprised that it has held up as long as it has. But what I do instead is like take this concealer and just kind of cover the tail end like that, and then we'll fix it at the end so I can create more of like a upward lifted brow look. And this is one of those things that like they can really easily be messed up, but because mine are so old, it just needs a serious color correction. It's kind of like a tattoo, you know, like they're so dark at first and then over time it fades and it's kind of got that like bluish tint to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on camera, but in person it's definitely blue. And then the way that I do them is just like so much darker. Also taken off my false lashes. I didn't have lash extensions, I just used Lashify, but I've just kind of been trying to embrace a little bit more like natural eye look these days. Then I'm just taking a little, I'm taking a little Anastasia number 12 eyebrow pencil and the Benefit Gimme Brow pomade, and I'm going to just like gently, oh this is hard to do because of my hand being in the way. I'm gonna gently put some hair strokes into my brows to make them look a little bit fluffier. Slightly too much Anastasia brow freeze. So everyone this week is doing quarterfinals, like everyone that I know. As you guys know, I did the open. I didn't submit my scores because honestly I'm just like not at a place in my life where I feel like I need to be comparing myself to other athletes when that's just not my focus right now. And so everyone's doing quarterfinals and I'm seeing all their posts and like I kind of am getting this weird like imposter syndrome. Just feel like as a like health and fitness person, like I should be doing the quarterfinals, I should be doing this, this, and this, and it's just like I just have absolutely no desire to do it. Like literally I have none. I think that I'm just kind of getting out of the CrossFit space. I just don't feel like I fit in anymore. I'm struggling to enjoy the workouts. I mean, I had been for months. That's why I took a step back from CrossFit, you know? Like, it's weird because I still feel like so many people on Instagram especially follow me because of CrossFit stuff and like workouts and everything. And I just feel like such a weird, like it's just not my space right now. Kind of why I was just like, you know what, I talked about this a little while ago on my YouTube actually, like just wanting to kind of transition into more lifestyle and just kind of whatever I wanted and just kind of like regular workouts, you know, like I'm just doing regular people workouts and putting them on my app and not doing as much CrossFit, and it's just been so different. But I'm kind of trying to embrace this change so I don't feel like I'm always glued to doing the same things, or confined I should say to doing the same things that I had been doing just because it's what I started doing on social media. Because just because it's what I started doing doesn't mean it's what I have to do forever, you know. So anyways, I appreciate you guys sticking with me over here on the YouTube, because I will tell you, in my opinion, I think I've said this before, YouTube is literally dying out. Like I just feel like nobody watches YouTube anymore. Everyone's on TikTok. I mean, even myself, I'm on TikTok all the time. And it just sucks because this is a platform that I've spent so many years trying to build up. And it just seems like this last year or so, it's just honestly come to like a screeching halt. And I refuse to be a sellout and do like clickbait shit and like, I don't know. I wish won't do it. So once I get to the tail end of my brows, oh, I messed that part up. It's okay. I buff it out with a concealer brush, and then I take some powder and put it on top to kind of set. What is that? James. I just set that so that I can go over it with the brow stuff. And once you put foundation and everything, it will kind of cover up that concealer that you may have left over, like residual concealer. And then I just like drag the tail end of my brows out a little bit more, and then almost place them like on top of where my actual tail of my brow is. So I'm using like the base of my eyebrow microblading as, or I should say the top of my eyebrow microblading as the base for what I'm filling in right now. I take my concealer brush and I'm going to buff in those little spots that I put with the concealer first before we go in with foundation. I am gonna do a little bit more of a full coverage look today, just because I feel like I've been doing a lot of natural makeup. Hey bud! Oh, look how big he's getting! Whoa! Speaking of which, if you are not following the top page, you should be, because it is pure serotonin and he is doing absolutely amazing, and he's just a literal joy. then we're going in with some Lady Gaga foundation. This is the House Labs foundation. You have to shake it before you use it. I'm really not sure why, but I'm gonna do 2 pumps on my hand to start with, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender, and we're just gonna buff this all over the skin. I honestly miss doing makeup videos. I used to do them so often. I don't know why I really stopped. I guess because I don't really have a lot of things to wear makeup to, you know? And so there's just no reason for me to do a full face of anything. But it's always nice to just kind of go back and do them for fun. It's just kind of, it's like a little therapeutic for me, you know? Over this, I also go over on my eyelid as well to kind of blend in any of the mishap from the eyebrows. Honestly, a little goes a long way with that foundation. That's all I needed. I don't think I'm gonna put any more. So then I'm gonna go in with my Mario, Makeup by Mario cream contour stick. This has been a pretty big staple recently for me, even when I'm not doing full face, because the bronzing color on this is just so nice. It's like not too orange, not too brown, and it blends like a dream. There really hasn't been anything too exciting going on in my life lately, which I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad. And I would like to keep it that way. So I don't have anything juicy to tell you in this video, unfortunately. We're gonna take some Patrick Ta cream, and this is in the shade She's Blushing, and I'm gonna put that like directly above where I just put my contour. With the blush, I love that this blush comes with both the cream and the blush with it, the powder. Look at how pretty that is. Ugh, I love this so much. I have been using this Benefit freaking cookie highlighter, it feels like, since I was 17 years old. I just don't know why I love this highlighter so much. The chokehold that it has on me, I can't stop using it. I've tried so many highlighters and I just don't love them as much as I love this one. Okay, so the base is pretty much done. Happy with that. I actually may go over this freaking pimple on my forehead because you know I picked it. So I'm liking to go over my concealer or just apply concealer with a brush recently, because I feel like you get much more precise placement on it, and then you can take the beauty blender in to kind of buff the edges. But I feel like if I just use the beauty blender, a lot of the product soaks in onto it and not actually like on my skin, which is what I want. All right, and kicking it old school with the Revlon eyelash curler. Apparently this is Shiseido, I don't know, one is better, but the Revlon one works just fine for me, my friends. I don't really have great eyelashes. They're okay. I feel like they got worse after I did eyelash extensions, and they kind of were just never the same since then. So what I like to do is use a eyelash primer, and this is the Marc Jacobs one, and you just do like a really thin layer of it just to kind of get your eyelashes separated a little bit more. Been using this new YSL. It's like the newest one they just came out with, because I personally love the brushes that are like this. They're like super thick and dense and fluffy. I don't like those like, what's that one that Michaela got roasted over? The Maybelline Sky High, you know what I'm talking about? How it has that tip that's almost rubbery. I dislike any mascara I've ever used for my eyes personally. If it has that, it just is not gonna be good for my lashes. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Speaking of feeling like an imposter in the fitness space and just in general on social media, I feel like in a few years, when I'm just so burnt out of the fitness space, I think I honestly may transition my content into like dog. Whether that's like taking an entirely new career path and getting certified in dog training, or just like, I don't know, posting more of that, because it really is just what brings me joy. And I have to say, doing the fitness content at this point in my life is really not bringing me joy the way that it used to. Like, I've been saying that, and I've kind of been trying to fight it. And I think ultimately, like, maybe it's because I'm gonna turn 30 this year, so I feel like I'm having like a 30-year-old crisis. But I just think that I'm not in the trends, you know. And I see like certain fitness influencers that were around during my era who are also my age, and they're just doing, like, in my opinion, the most cringiest things, and I just can't, like, I can't bring myself to do like mic'd up trends and like just all this stuff that's very in right now with the fitness industry. And it's always changing and always evolving, right? But I just feel so by it. Hence why you're getting a makeup video today, health and nutrition. And it's just like, I'm kind of just over it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just really over it. So you may start to see that kind of happening on my YouTube channel, kind of like fading out. Not totally, because obviously I know that working out and nutrition is always gonna be a part of my life just because who I am. But I just can't imagine my content revolving around it anymore the way that it has in the past. So kind of interested to see what that looks like for me, but I don't know. That's kind of what I'm feeling about it. So I'm taking Anastasia lip liner in the shade Hazelnut because Bentley ate my MAC Oral, which is really a bummer because that's like my go-to lip liner. This is a really great color for this because it's just almost the exact color as my lip. So I'm just gonna do a little teeny tiny bit of overlining this color so much. And then I'm going to take the Dior lip oil in the pink color. It's legit amazing. Like I slacked on getting this. It is definitely worth the hype. Your lips look like glass, but there is zero stick to it. It's just so creamy and beautiful and just like, oh my gosh, like look at the way that it elevates to any lip that you put on. It's so good. I mean, obviously you would want to do it with like a more pink or neutral color, but still. Last new product that we're gonna test out today is the Too Faced Makeup Insurance. This is new 18-hour wear. And the reason I bought this is because it smells like coconut, and I am a big ol' hoe for some coconut smelling things. Just kind of, you know, reminds me of beach era. Did he steal my beauty blender again? Oh yeah, it does. Ooh, smells like a banana boat. And just buff it into my skin. I am gonna go back in though and take out this tail just a teeny bit to make it a point because I feel like it's there. Yeah, there you go. Can you see the difference? This side is a little bit better. It's crazy because my brows like do not look like this, but when you're looking at them, it looks like they are my real brows. I'm pretty impressed with myself. So anyways, that's my full look. Ugh, thank you. So let me know, leave me a comment down below. You know I always love chatting with you guys and hearing what you think. And that is it for today's video. I will see you next Monday.